Your garage door takes up 40% of your curb appeal. Let's figure out how to make the most of that 40%. Welcome to the Garage Authority Podcast, powered by A1. I'm your host, Jonathan Phillips, and we decided that he did such a good job on the first episode that we needed to immediately, I'm talking 5 minutes, because we need more to talk about with Josh Benner visiting us, technically from Milwaukee, technically St. Louis, but we got to get these episodes in while he's here, because today we're going over how to improve the curb appeal of your garage door and or home. So since, if you guys listened last time, what Josh has been doing is basically helping people pick brand new garage doors for the past 5-ish years, almost been here for the better part of a decade.
Yep.
But this guy's bread and butter. It's all he does. How you doing?
Very good. How you doing?
A lot's changed. And Are you excited about opening up the market in St. Louis?
Very excited. I think there's a lot that St. Louis can offer the company, and a lot we can offer St. Louis. Because what I hear, there's lacking in a good service, garage door service company in St. Louis. So.
Yeah. I love St. Louis. I was across the state where I grew up. Grew up in Kansas City, Missouri area, little town of Harrisville outside of that. And back in the day, not because of my talents, but we had a dynasty as far as a football program, the Harrisonville Wildcats. And then from like 2005 to 2009, yeah, everybody's heard of them. It's what inspired Patrick Mahomes, honestly. If he's listening, there's a guy named Sean Ransburg out there.
He plays basketball?
No, Sean, dude, that guy was an animal. But they would go to state, so we'd go all the way over to St. Louis back when it was the St. Louis Rams. You know, before Bobby took him in L.A. Now he's a huge fan. And I just always love going out there. And what I hope is that A1 Garage Door can sell a garage door that fits the archway.
Heck yeah.
So it can open and close as needed. I think that defeats the purpose if we cover it up. But it would be cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you imagine?
We can fit it in there.
We can do it.
Yeah.
We can do anything.
Just a few sections.
So whenever we're talking about how to improve the curb appeal, right, what's the simplest upgrade for curb appeal?
The simplest way, we have a thing called magnetic hardware.
Magnetic hardware.
And the specific reason why I go with magnetic is because you don't really know how it's going to look until you get it on there.
Right.
What you want to do is you stick it. Garage doors are magnetic.
Yeah. Most of them.
Believe it or not, a lot of customers think that their garage door is aluminum, and it's not. It's metallic. So the majority of garage doors, unless it's made of fiberglass, which I had one of those too, it's steel, so it's magnetic. You can take your decorative hardware, and every single one of our service techs should have, unless they sold a bunch of them that day, we have decorative hardware on our trucks.
Yeah.
So we can give your garage door a quick tune-up, make it quieter, and we can put this decorative hardware on there. And the crazy part about it is you can reposition it.
Yeah.
And you stick it on there, you don't like it, move it, get it in the right position, and if you don't like it at all, you can take it off.
Yeah. Two things that I love about magnetic hardware is, like, sometimes whenever someone wanted a new door, and there's their old door right there, but I would always take the magnetic ones off before the new door came and be like, this is what they kind of look like, so they'd get a better education and feel for it. And then another one is I love driving through neighborhoods where they just got kids just being kids, and they just take that magnetic hardware and they do all types of weird stuff to it.
And they turn it into a refrigerator door.
It's very, very funny. Now, are windows worth the investment if people want windows on their garage door?
If I ever have a choice, I am always going to put windows on my doors.
Yeah.
Number one, because I do things in my garage, so I like the sunlight. If it's light outside, I want that sunlight to come in. Being from Wisconsin, we want to keep the elements outside and keep the heat inside.
Yes.
And I used to spend a lot of time out there. If I'm working on a car or my four-wheeler or something like that, I like to see out the windows to see if somebody pulls in the driveway.
Yeah.
I like the windows.
Natural light does the body good.
Absolutely. Not to mention, to me, it looks way better from the curb.
Yeah. I'm definitely a big fan of it. And then Clopay's got that new reflective type to where, like on
Yeah.
full view, I mostly only see it on full views,
Yeah.
but they have that reflective to where outside kind of has like this dark mirror finish, but you look through it, it almost looks like you're looking through a normal window, and I'm a big fan of that.
Yep.
Even if people do like obscure, and then you can go like, if having a window, like they have insulated ones too. So the options are out there
Yeah.
if people want to take advantage of it.
A lot of people keep the security in mind too. They want the
Yeah.
windows, they want the sunlight to come in, but they don't want people sneaking around their house, peeking in their garage.
Yeah.
If you got a lot of valuables in your garage and you don't want people seeing what's in there, then we can frost those windows. We
Yeah.
have privacy glass.
Yes.
If you don't want the UV rays coming in, we can tint the glass. There's a lot of options.
Yeah, it's honestly just it's literally Burger King of windows. Like, have it your way.
Mhm.
Whatever you
Yeah.
want, whatever you can think of, we could probably get it done. Now, whenever we talk about like stain refreshes or paint refreshes, we on the last episode we talked about depending more economical, you can get about a 15-year. We go for the little bit better doors, lifetime finishes. What about painting over that, and then especially with wood doors, like staining them? How can that
Absolutely.
kind of build it up?
The best course of action is to keep the factory finish. As long as it's a reputable manufacturer, like what we've hand selected. If it's not, you can always paint it. Sometimes the painted finish is going to be better than the factory finish.
Yeah.
In the doors that we offer on new ones, that factory finish is going to be a good finish. It's either going to be a minimum of a 15-year finish warranty, or it's going to be all the way up to a lifetime warranty on the finish.
Right.
So the best course of action is to get that garage door in a color that's going to have a lifetime warranty. It's never going to fade. And if it fades, it can be painted if you have a pre-existing garage door. Now, when we go to that stained finish, if you have a wood door, the best tip that I could give you would be maintain that door annually.
Please.
Check that door annually. Every single year, that door has to be sealed up. If you want a $25,000 door to last you 7 years, by all means, don't stain it every year.
Yeah, for sure.
It's made of natural wood. It is
Yeah.
just natural wood, and it splits. It dries out. The finish comes off. So you have to maintain and finish that door every year and seal it back up.
Yeah. It's the same thing as like a deck or the back porch.
Yeah.
It's part of the maintenance, man.
This is why they came out with composite doors.
Yeah.
Because then you don't have that annual maintenance. But if you do have a natural wood door, you have to maintain that door every year. Seal it up. Do yourself a favor.
Yeah.
Eliminate that pain down the road.
No, I think the elephant in the room, especially both of us, is we can talk about how to zhuzh up your existing garage door, but ultimately, if you really want a big pop in curb appeal for the home, it's a new door. It's a new door every single time. What's been the biggest transformations that you've seen, or like ones that you're always going to remember since you've helped people with so much new garage doors?
Yeah. If you're not limited by an HOA or the wife, or you're on the same page, by all means, you got to go with the door that makes you that makes the house look better, that makes you feel good about it.
Right.
Go ahead and choose some, or go ahead and during that process, let's see what those doors look like on the house. You might see them in a book, and they're going to look completely different on your house.
Right.
You might have a really good idea of what you want on your house, and then we simulate it on there, and you're like, that doesn't look as good as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
And then use the judgment of our product specialists. They do this all day, every single day, 10 times a day, wash and repeat, and they see everybody's houses. And they know what customers are picking, and they know what looks good on the houses. And otherwise, if you want what you want, by all means, that's what we're going to get you.
Yeah. Do you see any like design trends like through the times kind of influence choices?
Yeah, I see. The funny thing about the mosaic windows, where it's a flush panel door with like slim windows going down one side. And when I first started in the garage door industry, that was called the modern design. And I'm like, that's funny, because I remember seeing those on the 70s houses.
Yeah.
It seems retro to me, but they call them modern.
Yeah.
So I was a little thrown back by that.
Yeah. No, there's some trends that, like, I've been seeing some people, I've seen a lot of people, especially in Phoenix, they go up north to, like, Flagstaff to get out of the heat, and they get these kind of cottage houses, especially, like, for camping and cabin houses. And it was amazing because I was like, I don't remember the last time. And, you know, that's what they wanted. They were going for it, and they were super excited.
Yeah.
And short panel, top windows,
Yeah.
and then they wanted the sunburst style inserts inside of it. And I was like, it's been a long time since I sold the door. The only time I sell these doors with the HOA. But it complemented the cabin,
Yep.
you know, like feel for that house. So I just find it's situationally based, man.
Yeah.
It's the person, it's the location, it's what's around it, and whatever image they have in their mind. Like,
Yeah.
They just go for that.
It's the idea of match the flow or change the flow.
Yes.
How does the flow of the house go?
Yes.
And can you easily change that with a garage door? Or is it something that's going to, like, it's going to be mismatched? It's going to be like a red thumb, you know?
Right.
Before and after pictures, we have a library. Each one of our product specialists has a library of before and after pictures where they go with just a standard short square white door, and we change it to a silver door with black frame windows going down one side, or a
cool.
canyon ridge door which has composite overlay, which makes it look like a carriage door, and completely changed how the house flows.
Yeah.
We have libraries of houses where it's very dated. It's a very dated 70s, 80s house, and you can change the garage door, and you might change the color of the front door, and all of a sudden you put a modern garage door on there. My best transformation that I can remember of recent was just that. It was just a ranch house, your average 70s house with a short white garage door on it and white brick on the bottom side of the house. The customer, in between us selling the garage door and coming to install it, they had painted the brick, wood grained the front door.
Nice.
Custom paint job on the front door. And the garage door that we put on there, it completely changed it to a modern look just by those small, subtle changes.
Yeah, a bit of paint in a new garage door. And it's, I mean, people from the outside are like, oh, they must have gutted that entire house and rebuilt everything. Right. It's like,
total remodel.
Total remodel.
Yeah.
Brother, whenever it comes to the simplest upgrades that we've done, like hardware, handles, windows, paint and refreshes and stains, design trends, and then before and afters to where we can take an old home and change it to a modern one. Is there anything, especially with all your knowledge, that anyone at home thinking about getting a new garage door or just getting that brand new, 40% of the curb appeal, any last messages that we could give them to help them out?
Yeah, I would say, what is most important for you? You just want to know that garage door is going to open and close every single time you open it. So a lot of customers just need that cost-effective option. And if it's a new door, great. That's what we're going to facilitate. If it's repairing the garage door that you have there, if you don't have the funds for that, we have options for that. We have a low monthly payment, but we can also fix up the door that you got there. It's not we're not looking to replace every single door that goes out that we come across. It's not in everybody's avenue.
Yeah.
So if it's fixing up the door that you have, we can strengthen up that door. We can make it super quiet. I'll never forget my neighbor across the road that he had brand new doors put in 2 months after he moved in, and woke me up every single summer morning when he opened his garage door. And it was like scraping metal on a chalkboard.
Yeah, just
and
the best sounds.
Brand new, a week old, and they had the same noise. I'm like, why? We could have done so. Let me come over there and make this door quiet for my own well-being.
Yes.
I mean, if you need your door super quiet, we can do it. We can make it a lot quieter than what you have right now. All the way from a motor to quieter rollers. Properly maintaining that door is key. You have to keep it maintained. It's not just something where you can just forget about it.
Right.
And, you know, impact on the windows and the hardware, that comment, do you want it to pop or do you want that garage door to disappear?
Yeah.
Yeah. If we want to put an emphasis, if we want potential buyers, if you're going to sell it, if you want that to catch people's eye, we can dress that up with decorative hardware. We can put windows on that door, whatever we need to do. I have a friend that's a house flipper, and they had a house on the market for 120 days, and they had showing after showing after showing, and they couldn't sell it. And I used to work with this flipper when I was working with housing and real estate back then, and I said, here's what we should do. I can put a garage door in there next week.
Yeah.
I have a garage door actually sitting here in our warehouse that we can get in there. That will completely change everything. And then I would say paint the front door to match that garage. We put it on there on a Thursday afternoon. They had a showing on Friday morning. They wrote an offer, the first showing, and sold it.
It's a big deal.
It had been on the market for 120 days, and they didn't reduce the price. They simply changed the garage door from that rickety old door with a crack going down the front, and it changed the tone of how that home was maintained.
Yeah.
And you changed the color of the front door. That was like a faded tannish pink. I'm like, change it to red.
Right.
And those two changes sold the house. It was on the market for 120 days.
It's not a coincidence.
Yeah.
I mean, I have my cousin Camille, her and her husband, so Camille Anderson, and they do resale. They're realtors, and it's funny because I work in the garage industry now. She's been doing realty work, and we're just now starting to really communicate. And she'll send me pictures or talk to me sometimes, and she's like, "This one's going to sell because of the garage door at this house." And I just find it very funny that we're in different industries.
Yeah.
But garage doors are such a big piece of the home that
It's
like
huge.
That. Yeah. Dude, thank you so much for coming on. Listen, once you get St. Louis, good to go. We get a garage door on the archway. All right, things are going good.
I'll send you pictures.
Yeah, send pictures. I'm going to fly out and see it. And then also come back because we got to do this again.
Yeah.
Okay?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, brother.